Welcome back, guys, to the Weeds Closet. My name is Neko.
My name is Mike.
I'm Jake.
And today we're watching RWBY Season 5, Episode 5. That threw me off because I said E5 or whatever. Necessary Sacrifice.
Oof.
A necessary sacrifice.
Season 5, E5, F5.
Yes. What do you take from that title?
Let's see, what characters did we not see last episode? We didn't see Blake, so we're seeing Blake. But what? Ooh, maybe that assassination finally happens that I was thinking of.
Wait, what?
Like, I thought that Blake's father might have been what was the last thing we saw of Blake? Because they had that presentation.
Yeah. Oh, right on. You were saying that you were hoping that they assassinated him there, so the story was cut short because it was way too long.
That was pretty long.
Just because Jake didn't want him here and talk.
It's like, oh my god. and then Blake went and she almost talked. And, oh my god.
Well, the thing was that the Faunus that interrupted made all the points that we needed in that scene.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit of a disparity between the Faunus, Blake's dad, and then Adam.
Yeah.
So there's a little faction war going on here. That's all we really needed to know, and we just needed to know that Blake's dad wasn't aligned with Adam, and then everything else besides that can be told through actions.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake's dad gets assassinated. All right, well, fucking Blake has to make a decision on what she's gonna do.
Kill all the white fang.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say white people, Neko.
I mean,
Wow, I can't. Wow.
I mean, Ilya technically can change to
in the
white.
Weeds Closet.
Make sure you check our Patreon. Guys, check our Twitter, check our Patreon, check our Twitch, and also check our Patreon again because of the fact that we got uncuts of other shows and as well as time exclusives.
But be sure to check our Patreon if you're going to
Please.
check anything.
And if you haven't checked our Patreon, make sure to check our Patreon.
Because in our Patreon, we actually got 1 week ahead of this show, Vinland Saga and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Where?
Yes. In the Patreon.
In our Patreon.
Make sure to check it.
In the Patreon.
You know what also has Patreon? Patrons.
Yeah.
In different tiers.
We're going to shout you out to the patrons on our Patreon.
Oh god! So if you're in the Full Metal Whips tier, you get bi-weekly podcasts as well, one uncut movie for the month, and shout outs, kind of like these guys right here: Chris Yuhas, Logan Bogum, David Salazar, Piper Clark, Hunter Chiles, Ara C, Rami Pons, Super Mono Man, Nico G, Margie Micah, Spadas,
And Patreon.
So thank you guys in Patreon, and
I'm sorry, I have to tell a story real quick. That fucking reminded me of when I was a senior in high school. So 18 years old, I was at a banquet, a theater banquet, and they were giving out gift bags, and the gift bags all had kazoos in them, just because they're annoying. And one guy started playing the kazoo, and we're at a banquet, we're dressed in suits and ties, and they start playing the kazoo so loud that everybody joins in. Then people start fucking jumping up on the tables, trying to play the kazoo as loud as they fucking can. It's fucking standing up and just. It's bro.
where was this? Why were you in a banquet and the white people?
No,
were
it was
acting
a
up?
banquet for theater in high school.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
It was one of those things where damn, kazoos are annoying. Let's fucking go crazy with them,
So yeah, guys, check our Patreon. Thank you guys in YouTube. By all means, comment, like, and subscribe. And let's start the show in 3, 2, 1, go. Patreon.
I should have peed.
I mean, we can pause it right now if you want.
I can.
No.
15 minutes. 15-minute episode.
Right on. We haven't seen anything of Leo for a while.
Now, who keeps the
Lionheart.
fuck?
I mean, true, but
He's a spineless coward.
I want to see that fight right there.
I
Although
bet.
there's no reason for them to. Well, actually, yeah, there is a reason for them to fight. She's got to get the thing to get it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if they're not working together, they're gonna tussle.
I need to see that.
There are a lot of fights we need to see.
You know, I just realized something. No emerald.
No emerald.
Ooh.
She wasn't in the opening.
Get those gears turning.
Okay. Are you ready?
I've beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
You need to pass a skill check for that.
Charisma.
Your chieftain needs you. Your people need you. Please, join the fight and help us save Haven Academy.
Like, you look pretty.
Is that it? Is that it?
Are you kidding me? We'd
Show
love
us
to
your
have someone
tags.
with your skills on our side.
Mata. Get back inside.
Mom.
Oh.
You're not going anywhere.
Damn.
This is low-key kind of depressing.
Huh?
Son, who the fuck would sign that with you hanging like that?
Huh?
Oh god.
Like, get the hell out of my tree.
Yeah. I'll sign. If you sign, I get out.
Fish people.
Are we gonna get some Zora? Zora.
Rico.
Zora and Rico. We were really fucking up the Zelda lore today.
I don't get it. How can they just sit around and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me. The Faunus here in Menagerie, the ones that weren't born on the island, moved here because they were tired of fighting, of having to struggle constantly. Menagerie is filled with people that just want to be left alone. And here we are asking them to put the rest of the world before themselves.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
The problem is, whatever happens at Haven is going to affect them whether they like it or not. If Adam gets his way and Haven falls, it's only going to make things worse for the Faunus. Everywhere.
Adam. He's the guy you used to work with?
Yes.
Sorry. Forget I brought it up.
No, it's okay. Have you ever met someone and thought to yourself, they are the personification of this word? Okay, well, I remember getting to know Ruby and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a while, I saw Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
What am I?
Jury's still out on that one, but I'm leaning towards Ernest. At first, I thought Adam was justice. Then I thought he was passion. But over time, I realized I was wrong. He wasn't any of those things. He was spite.
Oh,
Not
spite, yeah.
hatred, not rage, spite. He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him. And his way of thinking is dangerously contagious. That's what worries me about Ilya. She's not like Adam, not yet at least. But I don't know how long that will last.
She was your friend, huh?
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted. But she didn't. I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young, and she joined the White Fang. Like me, she was more or less trained on the road alongside other Faunus. She learned to survive, to defend herself. But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too. My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me.
Hmm?
You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilya. It's about time I saved my friends for once.
You're really getting better, huh? Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime.
Sounds like he's already starting to sound
Longer,
like,
even.
speak like Ospen already.
Yeah, a
Sound
little
like
bit.
a crazy person.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time. Well, I'll see you upstairs.
How do you handle all of this?
What do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible. I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this? Who would ask for this?
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people. But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
When Beacon fell, I lost two of my friends. Penny Polandina and Pyrrha Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were two of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met. But that didn't save them. Pyrrha thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win. And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all. Pyrrha, Penny, I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was. So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward. Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything. It wouldn't be the first time. Hey, Oscar. This isn't gonna be easy. But the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you. You're braver than you think.
She really is remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
No.
In some ways, yes. But in many others,
She sucked, actually.
she has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can inspire others even in the darkest of times.
No, literally, she has a spark. She can light up a whole field with her eyes.
Really hard on her.
It most assuredly is.
Shit, get a little bit of Adam, I guess, here, maybe?
Are of no significance.
No.
If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed,
Taurus?
then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come in.
Sister Ilya, thank you for meeting with us.
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success. Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
Buried with honor. The other branches of the Fang have been given the story that was agreed upon.
A necessary sacrifice. We won't forget everything she did for us.
Indeed.
Your maturity and understanding in regards to this matter is appreciated, and it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The White Fang is experiencing a transitional period.
Growth requires change.
And change can be painful.
If it's for the betterment of the Faunus, then it's a pain we can endure. What's our next mission?
Containment. With the CCT tower still inoperable, we have the luxury of control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie, but when it does, the citizens of Kuo-Koana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilya. Focus on the future. We have an opportunity for redemption.
What do you need me to do?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
And so, they must be silenced.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way of true progress for our people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course. Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake. Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive, but we cannot risk having her present to defend her family.
But the people of Menagerie...
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
And we'll be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
A necessary sacrifice, Sister Ilya.
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
It is a risk we must take for our High Leader.
I will not allow them to ruin this! The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief. You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family. I have a promise to keep.
He seems unwell.
He carries with him a tremendous burden.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus. Yes. Brother Yuma, did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Then all is well.
Options.
All right,
people
Mike.
got options. You know who else has options?
Blake?
Not Blake. No, there's absolutely no action, but still really like the episode.
Okay. I was I think if anything the first part was probably the slower part.
Yeah, definitely. The last bit was really good because that's what I've been wanting is like that conflict for Blake's story to just really
ramp up.
I needed like I think it needed that. Like for the longest time, I needed fucking Adam to just be like, I'm here, you know, and just like really start to get into make an actual effort to like
be a burden,
be a wall in Blake's current arc.
Let me break this down because as of right now, Ruby's story has been going strong. I still think through volume 4 into 5. Yang's is picking up. Weiss's has been great. The problem with Blake's has been like if we actually break down what all has happened, I think you could condense it into 2 episodes of Ruby.
Yeah, like
into
2 full episodes of Ruby. Yeah, maybe.
And we are a volume and a half into the storyline, and it's just now hitting gear 2, and I think that's why it feels a little bit slow, is just because of that initial start to it.
Yeah, because it's like as of right now, it's still very uncertain how Blake will even get to
Mistral.
Yeah,
Mistral, because like it doesn't. She did like unless like she ends up fighting Ilya, and Ilya's like, yeah, no, they're gonna go. Adam's gonna go invade in Mistral, and she's like, oh shit, we gotta go there now.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say though.
I mean, yes, but Blake doesn't know that.
No, yeah, she knows. They said it on the public hearing, and that's what Gira was trying to say. It's like we need to defend Heaven Academy.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I completely forgot about that fact.
I forgot about it.
Okay,
too.
but like doesn't seem like she's like making any movement until they manage to gather
enough people,
a small militia's worth of army.
That's why they were doing the names
to
is to
jump
like
over there.
Get Dumbledore's army to start moving.
Yeah.
That could have been. I feel like in volume 4, like that's where it should have been, like gathering them. But we're finally here. Didn't you say something about like Blake's story doesn't line up time-wise with the other storylines?
Exactly, because this is not right now. We are so far ahead on Ruby's side compared to everybody
else's.
Yeah,
this is far behind, which is why I think it's the reason why it's taking so long. Is because once we reach the end of volume 5, you'll see it. It's like, well, the story must have gone entirely different if we were to cut this shorter.
Yeah,
and I think that's the only reason why this is prolonging itself is because probably the writers is like, we cannot finish the story and then do what, you know, like what, how do we get there if it's not for the attack of,
I guess
Haven?
They might have, maybe, I don't know how far they planned it out, like the volumes, but I could totally see where like they had a plan with volume 4 and then they kind of wrote themselves into a bit of a corner because they want to develop these stories now and they're developing really well, but Blake's is still kind of in snail mode.
I feel like it would have been better if volume 4, it's her over here in Menagerie, but having to fight lowly crime or something like that, like trying to like fix up on the police a little bit and then jump into the White Fang. That way they could have told all the story just in this part.
Because it'd be hard to basically write a character out for like 5 episodes because it's like, it's not super interesting, but we want to get the story on pace with the other ones.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. So that's why I'm kind of saying that like maybe they wrote themselves into a corner where it's like they just had to see it through to the end.
Yeah.
Like we're going to write it like this and we're just going to see it through to the end. And I think when it's all said and done, it's going to pay off because the others paid off. Even with the Yang, like not really loving the first half of volume 4 with her, they're adding in like the nice detail that you said, like her hands were shaking. She's still feeling like that PTSD and like the conversation with her and her mom. I got to say all the dialogue in volume 5 so far has been really good. Like moving the story forward a lot. Which is funny.
Also showing a little bit of character.
Yeah, I think last episode I'd realized that I'd asked my chat at one point on Twitch what their favorite volume was. And I got a couple 3s, a couple 6s, and then one of like the later ones, whether it be 7 or 8. And then I think Scorpio's his name.
Oh yeah,
and,
I remember.
Yeah,
Scorpio.
and he's actually a writer, so I kind of like trust his opinion. He actually said his favorite was volume 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so that made me pretty hype, and I think it's think it's living up. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Some people missed it on this part on the Ruby talking to Oscar, but I want to say y'all caught it whenever she got sad all of a sudden. After she,
what line did she say before that?
She said, you'll be combat ready in no time."
Oh,
because
that's
it triggered her Penny.
Yeah,
Penny
memories.
Oh no, I like that, but that's sad. Also, they were playing a slowed down version of the season 4 intro, which when we were reacting to the soundtracks, we said that some people were pointing out that it's also pointing to Montyon, which I think it is also, but that song's mostly dedicated to Pyrrha.
Yeah,
because of the season 4 intro, it sounds really upbeat when you listen to the intro because it's only like 1 minute of the verse, 5 that it is. But it does get kind of depressing for a little minute there, and that's sort of the notes that they were playing.
Yeah,
because I like that a lot.
It says about like somebody's gone or whatever. Somebody's you lose somebody.
It's all about losing a friend and then finding purpose.
Yeah, which again here she's talking about the 2 friends that she lost.
Yeah, good episode, and I want to see what's next.
Alrighty, I'm hungry.
And maybe we'll get some food in between.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed another Weeb's Closet reaction. A special thanks to our Patreons. We appreciate your extra support to keep this channel going. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.